Right, take two. Oh dear, call the place. Fantastic YouTube that. You want to like and subscribe to these handsome pair. Right, where was we? No, I messed it up, so I'll have to do all this again. Yeah, I've had a sort round the shack. Well, the video is about the FH2 remote control and some of the little snippets that I've done. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the monitor to come on, but it's not coming on. Yeah, I've moved the shack about again, so I'll go from left to right. Monitor's still on the right. I put the 9100 on the top now, and as you can see, I've got a bigger monitor in the middle. Just easier for me to work FT8 and you just log basically. These monitors are okay, but they're a bit small, and yeah, my son gave me this one, so thank you, Paul. I appreciate the monitor. And I put the 7100 on top as well. Well, if I'm working FT8, they're right beside each other, so I can check my power out and etc. And check the bands and everything. Everything's okay. Right, this is going to be a shaky video, so I'm warning you now, but nothing new, eh? What's happening down here? Linear's still in the same place. 77's in the same place. I've moved the speakers off the top, so I moved this little speaker down. This is little Yaesu speaker. I think it was for the 2000 FT2000 he used to have. I put that on the 7700 and put the 450 rotator just on top. So this is where my seated position is. This is where I sit in the middle, so I can use both radios if I so wish. But yeah, I usually sit in the middle, and it goes straight up and right in front of the monitor. 101's still in the same position, and I've just got a speaker down at the end for that, so I could just listen. If I haven't got the headphones in, I could just pull the socket out of the speaker, as you can see on the end, and I can just listen. But the video today is about this. It's the remote control. Well, a couple of things actually. The FH2 remote control. So I've now done the CW, SSB, RTTY, PSK, all on that remote. Just switch. Is it? I'm not too sure if it's on. No, it's not on. So right, I need the volume up, don't I? Right, make sure it's on. Yeah, so if you was going to actually transmit, you've got to press a PTT for this to be heard over the air. So this is not over the air. This is just you can hear it now coming out the speaker, but it's not actually transmitting over air. So don't think I'm transmitting over people. Let's go and just get off that station anyway. You don't want to hear that in the background. Yeah, so don't have to. If I'm in a pile up, instead of actually putting it on the screen on the 101, you can't see the waterfall because your macros are actually in front of the screen. Let's just do it. Actually, I use the mouse. I put the mouse on here. Well, another mouse on here. So yeah, you press your macros. So number 5 is just my call sign, I think.
Golf 0 Delta Tango X-ray.
Right, that's that done. So yeah, it's in front of the waterfall. So when you're using this remote control, the FH2,
Golf 0 Delta Tango X-ray.
so whatever you program it into the radio, into the macros, you can just do it from this little remote control. So for instance as well, I'm not like I said, I'm not transmitting over the air. Sorry about the shaky video as well. So CW, I think number 5 was just a signal report. So just zoom in a little bit, and to transmit over the air with this, what you got to do is press breaking. So if I press the button now, it actually transmit over the air. So I'm not transmitting over the air, just to let you know. So this is just a report. So 599K over. Number one, I think, be LCQ. Yeah, so there's the let's go back to SSB. So I've got everything on this now to just use, and you can actually work contacts. Mainly I got this for CW, so basically there's a DXpedition somewhere, I press it, I get my call sign out, and just give them a report, and it's all built into that. But you could actually do it on a contest or whatever, but it's more if you're calling CQ or you just want your call sign in there. That's why I put that in. Over there you can see the mouse. That's for the 7300. You can see it scooting about there. But the only thing you can use, let's get a pointer. Sorry about that, I'm shaky as hell, aren't I? If you click here, so that's a signal. Let's put no, I won't change inputs because I'm doing something else. So say that signal there, all you can do with it on an icon is you press on whatever signal you see a signal on the band, you click it and it moves to that signal like that. But on the AC, let's try and keep this in. When you move in on the AC and you put a mouse on, you can go to the stations. Let's get a station here. So you can move to a station, you can move all over the band as such. But let's just zoom in a little bit. Maybe a bit too much there. But you can use IPO. You can put your IPO on. You can do all the buttons at the bottom, all the functions about old, extension, multi, mono. You can use all this. It's all usable. Let's just get this IPO off. The AGC, everything. It even changes the frequency. So if you click on here, you can change. You can put in your frequency. If you do that, 1 second. Let's do right. Let's go back. See, what I was using was this pointer, and even though I'm not getting fingerprints on this rubber on the end, it was leaving little marks on it. So I went quite a few weeks ago now. I went to the mouse to do stuff basically on the screen, so it's a lot easier. And like I said, the good thing about the AC, because that was one of my complaints about ICOM, it only pressed on the signal and move the pointer, just moved to the frequency as such, so you could move around the band quite easy and a lot quicker. But you can use everything here. And what else I put on, which was quite an eye-opener actually. I was messing about with it all day. Yeah, all day yesterday. Is the keyboard on the 101. Oh God, plant pot time. Let's move off here. Turn the volume down anyway. I don't know why I've got the volume up. Plant pots everywhere, isn't they? That put me off. That. Yeah, I looked in the manual and I couldn't find how to use a keyboard, because obviously you've got the two USB. Let's zoom in a bit. You've got your two USB ports, and I couldn't find how to use it in the manual. So I looked on YouTube, couldn't find nothing, and I was on the forums. They didn't know how to do it, and most people started getting into arguments about wireless mouses and scroll, a wired mouse such as this one. But this setup here, it's a gaming setup. Let's have a look. Live 4 Life 4 gadgets, as that say. Anyway, back to the video. Yeah, so I was trying to suss out how to use the keyboard, and I couldn't get. I went on CW and I was trying to get it to send, but I don't know if there's going to be further updates. But this is how I've actually got round it. Let's go into function. Let's scroll in a bit for this. Zooming, not scrolling. Play. Right, the way I've done it now. So here's your macros. This obviously this is for SSB. Let's go to CW. Yeah, and it's gone off because I'm the wrong thing. See, I should be using my mouse, shouldn't I? So here's your Mr. Q's, etc., etc. I put this one in here. It's just my name. I actually put name. I should have put QRA actually. Just my macros. But when you put a memory into here, it comes up here. Let's try and do one. Let's use the 599. Memory. Yeah, this keypad comes up. I won't change it, but and basically you tap on. Let's get this right. Let's see if I can put this down. Try and keep it fairly sturdy. Hang on, sorry about the noise as well. Someone's scratchy on 2 meters. That'd be Chris. That G0UNJ, but he's had problems with his antenna. I think he's on a beam at the moment, but I can't hear him. Anyway, back to the video. So yeah, you press this to do whatever, to put in whatever you want to say on that particular macro. But let's see if I can. It's not going over it because I haven't pressed the memory thing to do it. But anyway, I'm getting tongue twisted here. Let me go back to it. So let's go back. So here you put braking on. You've got to put braking in to spell on this particular thing. It's just like pressing the PTT. So, but I'll have that on. Right, function off, playlist. So you press memory, and then you type. So let's just do some typing. So there's the typing. Right, we clear that off. So that's instead of using this for putting stuff in, you can use the keypad. So yeah, it just puts it in off here. So the only thing you could do, this is just a workaround. Hang on, I'll put my thing in again. Just report 5. Hang on, might as well look at it. 599K. Press enter. Yeah, you can't do it on the keyboard, you got to do it on here. So the only way you could actually have a conversation with somebody and you wanted to actually use the keypad, this is what I'm saying, that this is just a workaround. I've not seen anyone be able to do it. So you decode in here and you can have a conversation with somebody instead of using a key. But what you'd have to do is let's take the braking off, so I'm not doing it again. What you'd have to do is put your braking on, press memory, press one of these. You can only get 20 characters in. Do X, send it, come back, press memory. You know, after you've seen the decode, and do it again. So say you kept using number 5, you go backwards and forwards on this, and you could have a conversation. But the probably conversation you'd have it set up in here anyway. So name's John, locations this, that, and the other. Your 599 or whatever the way is, 579, whatever. So yeah. a bit of a long video, and I'm hoping making sense, but yeah, I've not seen anyone who's been able to use the actual keyboard and transmit here, but you can do it via macros. Let's escape that. Yeah, you can do that via macros. So yeah, another waffling video again, and a bit of a show of what's going around the shack. But yeah, I'm liking this. Yeah, my son and daughter bought me this for Father's Day. We're always getting presents, aren't we? And nice presents. They said, "What do you want?" I said, "I want something for the shack." So I always save up my birthdays and stuff and get something unrelated. So yeah, I'm finding that quite useful. And the mouse. And like I said, I'm scooting over to one side at the moment, but yeah, I'm usually sat in the middle here. And that's usually come out here a bit more. So I've heard people saying they get in the way. They do. Whoops, sorry, I just knocked it. They do, but they don't, because I'm usually using this keyboard and mouse, you know, looking at QRZ or whatever. So yeah, I find it quite useful. And there's the PTT down there. I got that not so long back as well, and I put it on a piece of wood so it doesn't slide anywhere. And obviously I can put it out of the way and I can easily find it just with my foot. So yeah, there you go. So 16 minutes of waffling, and I hope you like the video, and the new look of the shack as well. So I'll send 7.3s for myself. Joyce G105 said she's still in the other room. She's watching a bit of telly, and I've just come out of the gym. I have an home gym here because me and my wife was in the fitness industry. We used to own a gymnasium, so I still do a bit even at my tender age. So anyway, 7.3 for myself. I'm waffling again. G0DTX. Like and subscribe if you like the video. If you don't, well, call the police. 7.3's on.